All right, guys, welcome to That Heartbreak Hog podcast. And in this clip, we're just going to talk about upcoming Week One games, give our little prediction here as Hog fans, and we'll see what goes. You know how everything goes. Looks like we're going to pick about 5 games. We may do a few more. We're just going at it. We didn't really look too much into this beforehand. We're just kind of going as it
Straight
comes.
up winging it.
Yep. We're winging this one. And that's the fun way to do it. So we're just going to throw up the schedule here, and any games that stick out to us, we're going to do some predictions on. So let's get to it. Okay, so the first game, let's talk about Georgia and Clemson. And I'm going to double check on this one, Georgia and Clemson, because I'm pretty sure that this is.
They're playing in
Oh, it's in
Georgia.
Atlanta. It's in Atlanta
Yeah.
in Mercedes-Benz Stadium. So, um, it's a neutral field, but it's not. It's not at Georgia, like University of Georgia, but it's
Mm.
in the state of Georgia. So, man, Georgia's not losing this game. I'm just gonna say it, man. Georgia ain't losing this game. Georgia's gonna roll these suckers. So these fools are gonna get rolled in Clemson. I'm taking Georgia 42-3.
I think that's enough said.
Wait,
Georgia
you
is
said
definitely
what
covering.
now?
That's enough said from you. That's I agree with that. That is I think Georgia covers the spread. I think Georgia dominates.
I thought you meant
Um
upset as in that Clemson
oh
wins.
no. Enough
Oh
said.
my God, I was about to
No
say, dude,
way.
I'm gonna have to find a new
I'm
host
not
here.
psychotic. I'm not
you know.
I'm a reasonable person, and I think as a reasonable person, I think Georgia dominates this. I
Wow.
think
Yeah.
any
Yeah.
reasonable person would say Georgia dominates this game. And first game of the season, I know there's no way they lose. And I mean, 42-3 is what you said, and
Yeah. 42-3.
I think if anything, they score 7. So 42-7. I'll go closer.
Okay. You're giving
Go
them
closer.
7.
I give them a touchdown. Sure.
Alrighty. Another big game here. Ole Miss versus Furman. Just kidding. We're gonna do Notre Dame at Texas A&M. Ooh wee! And this is a night game. Kyle Field is gonna be electric.
Oh
Man,
yeah.
I'm taking the Aggies. I'm taking the Aggies. I think that they got a good hire. Um, I can't think of his name right now. It just blanked on me. But he coached at Duke last year, and I think that he's a really good coach. I think that they did a good job on grabbing him instead of Stoops, who they originally hired and then like backed out last second. Um, man, why is his name escaping me right as we're recording this? Texas. Elko. Okay,
Mm.
Elko. Mike Elko. I think he's a really good coach again, and I'm taking the Aggies. I generally think that Notre Dame is overrated. A&M is too, but Kyle Field, that's a hard place to play at, and I'm taking the Aggies in this one. It's going to be low scoring, 24-10. Aggies.
So I actually had written this game down. I think, I mean, like you said, Kyle Field, they're playing in their favorites as well.
Mm-hmm.
I think Aggies just are going to be hard to beat. I know Notre Dame's ranked better, but this game in Kyle Field is going to be hard for the Irish to win. And
Mm-hmm.
SEC is not SEC biased, but this game and SEC environment and in Kyle Field will determine the close game, and I got him at 26-21 winning this game.
Okay. Nice. Um, let's see. The next game, Miami at Florida. Ooh-wee.
It's not
Talk
bad.
about battle of the hot seats over here. We thought Sam Pittman's seat was hot. These guys have some hot seats too. Um, man, dude, I know we won at the Swamp. and that was great. That doesn't happen very often. That was very lucky of us to go and win, and it was under some interesting circumstances. We didn't have an OC. We had an intern OC or interim OC, and yeah, I'm taking Florida. I just don't see them losing at the Swamp. I also think that they might be a little underrated this year. So Florida may be one of those teams that they get some wins that people are not expecting. And I guess for my score, oh, I think this one might be an ugly game. Like this might be a really boring defensive, weird turnovers, just ugly game. 13-10, Florida.
Okay. I got a few differences. I mean, I got Florida. Again, it's not SEC biased. I just think they're playing in
I might
Florida.
have a little SEC bias here.
Like they're playing at Florida, and if you think of it logically, like they're not winning in the Swamp.
You
I
putting
think
logic into sports?
the first game of the year, I mean, first week of the season, you have to. The logic falls apart immediately after the first week,
I don't know.
after these games
Using
go by.
logic
But
with Florida State.
with every game, there's logic until the game happens, and then it's gone. After
Man,
the
I've been
first week,
rough on
all
Florida
logic
State.
is gone, and I think
Yeah.
Florida wins. I mean, I think it's a higher scoring game than yours, though. I
So
think
you
it's
are
the
taking
first game.
Florida.
I'm taking Florida, and I think
Okay.
this is a higher scoring game, though. I think we're gonna have some good matchups first week. I think it's first week. I mean, like true, like I think they're playing on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I believe so, and I mean, it's gonna be a fun day. It's gonna be an
Yeah.
exciting day, and I think this game makes it exciting as well. And I'm taking them at 31-28.
Okay. Alrighty. Um. Oof. Ooh, ooh,
I
ooh.
think there's not really any that good of ones
Oh
until
yeah, there is.
Sunday.
We
What do
got
you got?
LSU and
Oh yeah, okay.
USC. All right. USC is hot flaming garbage. Okay. LSU should smoke these boys. Um, yeah, if LSU barely wins this game or loses this game, oh man. Oh man.
Our predictions
Um,
will change.
yes. Well, I think we both picked. Wait, did you pick us to beat LSU?
I beat us. I had us winning LSU, but in a close game. But I don't
Okay, well,
if
our if they lose to
USC
USC, we're keeping those
or
in
if it's even
predictions.
close, we're
We're definitely
changing.
keeping those.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, but yeah, man, dude, USC is garbage. They are so overrated,
I
and
mean, they are. Caleb Williams gone.
yeah,
Um,
well, he
Lincoln
was
Riley's
overrated
still there,
too.
but he is. But I mean, well, you have that bias, of course, as a Packers fan.
Hey, man, I'm
Um,
excited for him to be at the Bears.
I know
Oh,
you
I'm
are.
excited because he is overrated, man. As a Packer fans, I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad the Bears got him.
Let's see. I know you're a
I'm
Packers
happy
fan.
for
That's
the
that's where your
Bears.
bias comes in.
Oh, I'm happy for the Bears, man.
That's where your bias comes in. You think he's gonna be hot garbage because he's
Oh,
on the
yeah, he will
Bears.
be.
But if he was on the
You heard it here
Packers,
first.
if he was on the Packers, this man would be like, this guy's going
Hey,
undefeated.
hey, you know I'm not high on Jordan Love, but
That's true.
I'm open to it. I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm not high on Jordan Love. I've got some reservations. But anyway,
That's
let's get
true.
back to college here. Let's get
Let's
back to
go back to
college.
college. Let's go back to
Yeah,
college. What
yeah.
was your score prediction?
I think that LSU roasts these boys 45-17.
Wow. Okay. That's a massive. That's a domination. So
Yeah.
this game, I got them at 42-34. I'll leave it at that. I mean, 42-34. They still win
Yeah.
by a decent number, and I think it's a high scoring game. Both these teams can, I think, put up points, and
Mhm.
um, I th- I don't know. I think this game will be a good Sunday game to watch and keep an eye out for Sunday Night Football. I think it will be a high scoring game with LSU again. Keep saying this. It's not SEC bias, but SEC usually dominates, and SEC I
Yeah.
think will
Last year
dominate
they
this game
didn't
too.
though. Last
That's
year they had
true.
some tough ones. They had some
That's
tough
true.
losses last year.
Yeah, I
outside of
just think I
conference.
don't think they beat USC. I know you think Caleb Williams is overrated, but I think this team. I don't see it happening, and I think LSU can
Yeah,
wins by marginally.
I was defending USC last year, and I ate my words. So I just
Not doing it again,
no.
huh?
Mm-mm, mm-mm. Yeah,
All
no.
right.
Offensive teams just you got to have defense. And look, Lincoln Riley, he got away with it in the Big 12 where they don't know how to spell defense there. They're getting their spelling corrected on defense over there, but like for the longest time, I mean, defense was not a thing in the Big 12, and you could win more games than your record would be a better reflection than your actual football team. So every time that OU made it to the playoff, they got stomped. I think there was one time that they played a decent game against Georgia, and Georgia kind of escaped that one. But for the most part, OU, no, yeah. Lincoln Riley's teams, they have no defense. They're not going to win these big games. So, um,
I
all
mean,
right. And
this upset would be something.
it would be. I mean, hell, like sports are one of those things that I'm gonna be eating my words next week.
Oh,
Half of my takes, if
we
not
both will.
more, yeah, half of my takes, man, I'm gonna be on some sort of clip, just going like, "What is this guy talking about?" Whenever everything is said and done. So yeah, it's all good, man. That's what sports is about, is these hot takes. So let's make these
Yeah.
hot takes and let's see what happens. So I think this counts as a week one. The Florida State and Boston College, just because Boston College hasn't played a game. Um, so I think that is considered week one. We're gonna do it anyway, just because it's before the following weekend. That'll be our fifth game. So Florida State versus Boston College, and so it looks like that it's gonna be Florida State at home.
I think it might be Boston College at home.
Well,
I don't know. No, probably not, right?
no, I don't think so, because it says versus, so it should be. Um, Man, I don't know. Were you able to look that up? Because I think that does make a difference.
No, you're right. They're at Florida State.
It's at Florida State. Okay, good, good,
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
Okay, so let me get back here. Okay, so um, yeah, Florida State gets a win here. I think Boston College will give them a fight. But I think Florida State's going to have their backs against the wall. I mean, they aren't hearing the end of it. I've brought them up multiple times in our podcast, making fun of them and having a good time. But I think that they do get redemption this week, and it's going to settle everybody down on the people who are, talking crap about them. So I have Florida State winning. I think that they win 31-17. I think. No, no, no. I'm going to say 31-21. I think Boston College keeps it kind of close, and then Florida State pulls away right at the end. So, yeah, 31-21.
So I see. I mean, I see that they're 17-point favorites, and I don't see this being a close game.
Don't
I think
underestimate Boston College, man. Don't
I know. I
underestimate them.
mean, I got family in Boston, but um, I gotta go. I'm trusting my gut. I think I'm going with a 24-10, and
Okay. Yeah.
I think that's a yeah.
Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's our picks for week one. We'll see what happens. We're either going to be way off or we're going to be spot on, right? Or
One
somewhere
of
in the
us.
middle.
Yeah, that's true.
Did we disagree on any of these games?
Not these predictions. No, I think we had the same ones, and we had no upset, and we know how college football goes.
Man, if none of these were like super lopsided,
I would say
I'd say we could add another one, but um, all these are going
there's
to be super
probably
lopsided because Texas, Colorado
um,
State. It's like, unless
Penn
you want to take
State,
Colorado
West
State.
Virginia.
Oh,
That's
actually,
not a. That could be.
I'm taking West Virginia, man.
That's what I'm saying. I mean,
Oh, you were gonna take West Virginia too.
that's one. If it was lopsided, I can see West Virginia winning. Like, there's got to be upsets, and I think West
I think
Virginia.
West Virginia wins that one. So we both have West Virginia. I don't know about a score on that one, dude. I could just 24-7 no. Yeah. Because Penn State, their defensive team, so I think it's a little low scoring.
Yeah.
24-7 24-20. 24-20.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. I think that at the end of that game, Penn State has it. They're going to be close enough where they're in field goal range, but they're going to be down by 4 where they have to get a touchdown and they don't do it. That's what I think happens.
All right, I'll disagree with you. I just for
Our little
the sake of
tiebreaker
it,
here.
let's
Our
do a
little
tiebreaker. You know what? Like, I honestly had West Virginia as well, but I'm going to change it up. I mean, Penn State. I think
Yeah.
wins it, and I do agree with your 4-point score difference, and I think 21-17 is a fair number, and I think Penn State gets out with it and survives.
Yeah,
But I think
can
West
see that
Virginia
happening.
puts up the fight. Yeah.
This is one of those coin flip game for us. So, and
Yeah.
we'll see if we get upsetted. Like if both of us were wrong on a couple of these. The Florida one will be interesting. Hell, even Florida State might be interesting. Yeah, man. And then if LSU
Even the
loses-
Notre Dame
man, I'm gonna
Notre
have to
Dame
eat some
Aggies,
crow.
yeah.
Notre Dame Aggies, yeah, that'll be interesting. That's a coin flip
Yeah,
one.
that's a coin flip.
Yeah, so there are some pretty good games coming up, obviously, but
You have time, change your
man,
picks.
dude,
Are you sticking to them?
as long as LSU, man, as long as LSU just waxes all USC, man, because otherwise I'm gonna be eating some crow because I was up here saying that, LSU's gonna just take it to them.
That's true. All right. I think we got our picks, and I think we got our tiebreaker. And I think let's see how the season plays out. And
Yep.
we will be back next week to discuss and see how it all panned out, see how the future holds for the Razorbacks. And
everybody
I'm
else.
excited for the
week one.
season. Excited for the season. I mean, excited for football.
Dude, I know, man. It's going to be a good time. It's going to be a good time. So,
yeah,
everybody that came through today, finished this video, please give this video a thumbs up. Please like it, share it. If you found us entertaining, if you think that this was a fun podcast to watch, I know that we can be a little ridiculous sometimes, but we love football. We love doing this, and it's a lot of fun. So, please share the good word, and we'll see you next week. Heartbreak Hot or the I just messed up our name. That's
that Heartbreak Hogs.
That Heartbreak
Hogs podcast.
That Heartbreak Hogs podcast out. See you next week.
We gotta say